海外女性にインタビューチャンネル。
Thank you for interview. Where from?
From Germany.
Germany.
Yes, from the north of Germany.
How's Japan?
Yes, very beautiful. The weather is nice. The people are
Yes.
very friendly, very helpful actually.
Yeah, a lot of great food.
Food is amazing.
Yeah.
So have you ever had any good experience in Japan?
I would say all of the experience were quite
Yeah.
good. I can't think of anything negative.
People are just very open. If you're standing around and you look a little lost, somebody's
Yeah.
always like, you need help. Can I help you? Even if they don't speak English. And I think that's
True.
very nice. It's very different from Germany. Germany is a little bit more reserved. People are in their own heads. Everybody's very busy. It's very fast paced. So it's different for us to be here. I like it a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there anything that surprised you in Japan?
I guess it doesn't really surprise me because I heard of it before, but it's so clean in the
Yes,
cities.
it
And
is.
it's really strange because
And-
we are from a big city and we have trash cans at every
corner,
every
actually,
corner, every street.
but still dirty.
Still, everything is dirty. And here there are no trash cans, so you have to take your trash with you. But everything is clean anyways. That's very strange, but I love it.
And we knew there wouldn't be a lot of trash
Yes.
cans around because on the internet everybody warns you about it.
Yes.
That you have to carry your trash back to the hotel room. But it works
Yeah.
somehow.
Germany is so different from Japan?
I think so, yes. It's a very old country, but at the same time it feels very modern. And here it's like a blend of both at all times. It's very traditional in one corner, and then you turn around, and then it's a modern city. And in Germany, if you're not in a very traditional town, if you live in a city, in a bigger city, it's just modern.
And everything feels very organized here. And it's
Yeah.
a lot to say for a German person. Everything
Yeah.
works like it's supposed to. So we were walking past the construction site and a few days later it was just ready and gone. It's
Yeah.
very unusual.
That surprised you guys.
Yes.
Very efficient. I like that.
What do you think of the Japanese bathroom?
I love it.
Amazing.
First of all, I love that every restroom is free, the public restrooms, because in
Yes.
Germany they are
You
not.
have to pay to use the restrooms.
And it's pretty expensive, to be honest.
Yes. There are a lot of restrooms here. They are all free. They're all clean.
Yes.
Not really surprising, but it's unusual for us.
Yes.
I feel like the public toilets here are cleaner than a few toilets we have in German restaurants. What come across like we have dirty toilets, but yeah, it's really impressive.
Also, they're very modern. I love that they have a lot of
Little
buttons
buttons.
and stuff. We don't have that.
It is, and also
Yeah.
that they play music, so you have more privacy on the toilet.
Yes, that's really cool. I like that a lot.
Yes.
It's very high technology.
Yes. Yes.
What do you think about safety line?
I
Feel
feel
it's really safe.
Yeah, very safe.
I'm not afraid that people will steal stuff out of my pockets. Normally, I would like walk around like this. Here, I don't really care.
And we walk around at night.
I feel safe.
We don't feel
Yeah.
bothered at all. I don't think that our city in Germany is particularly unsafe, but it is a big city, so you always keep that in mind.
Yes.
But I feel very safe here.
Okay, I'm really happy to hear that. What do you think about the difference between your country and Japan?
That's a good question. I think what they have in common is the work ethic, because in both countries work and to be working very important and people take their job very seriously. But I feel like a big difference, we talked about that childcare feels very different here. We see a lot of kindergartners, like little groups around
Yeah.
in the park. It's very cute, the small groups and a lot of people taking care of them. And in Germany, it's a little different. Bigger groups of children, mostly one teacher for like 20 to 30 children. So it's more educational and less nurturing. So that's very interesting to see.
Also, I noticed there are a lot of elderly people who have jobs here.
Yeah.
And Germany, of course, they do work, but I feel like here it's a bit more respectable jobs they can have, even in older age. So I think it's more respect for elder people here than we have.
Because in Germany, I think right now you can retire at 67, and most people do, and they stop
They stop
working at that
working.
age. And here we see a lot of official workers or cleaning personnel that looks older than 60. So that's really surprising, because in Germany the people usually don't work at that age anymore.
That's an interesting point of view. What kind of image do you have during China and Japan?
I think for German people, Japan just historically is a closer friend. So it feels closer politics, especially what we hear about human rights, a little more westernized. And about China, you hear a lot of things about dictatorship. Right now, allyship with the Russians, topic in Germany, because we are allies with the Ukraine. So
Yeah.
that's a bit difficult to
separate.
separate.
Also,
the
I feel
country
like it's a bit more
the people.
easygoing travel plan. That I feel like between Japan and China,
Yeah.
you are very free to take your opinion here, at least as a tourist, I think.
Also, no visa for Japan.
Oh
Which
yes,
is
we
nice.
didn't have to get a visa. It's awesome.
Kind of weird question. What do you think about Japanese elderly people?
Oh no, we met someone at the national park. There was a gentleman, he was very kind and he spoke English actually, and we talked a bit and he was really kind and he gave us his map and told us a lot of things. And yeah, it was really nice.
Where is it in Osaka?
Mino Park?
Yeah, Mino National Park. Yeah.
Walking around, saw us, he
Stopped
approached us,
Yes.
asking where we are from. And
Yes.
that was really cool.
Yes.
But I like it that there are so many of them here, to be honest.
Is there anything that you guys are fascinated by?
I guess just like the way people are extremely respectful here. It's not like they're disrespectful in Germany, it's just there's a different standard. Certain things doesn't matter. And here respect is on another level. Try not to stick out, try not to be too loud or throw your trash around. That's very cool to see. I wish we had a little bit more in Germany. It's also, I think, one of the biggest culture shocks people have when they come here. Yeah, because it's very unique, I think, to Asian countries and to Japan specifically.
Like on the other hand, what is a good thing about Germany?
A lot of good things. I feel like Germany...
We have very good healthcare system.
Yes, a very good healthcare system.
Okay.
A lot of people are bilingual because we live in Europe. So Europe, there are a lot of borders to Germany. We have a lot of friends.
You can travel around easy. We also have good transportation system, I think.
So I think when you live in Europe, it's normal to more than one language, and it's also normal to just visit a lot of countries.
One of the good advantage of Germany.
Yeah, I think it also has something to do with the history of Germany. Because after the Second World War, a lot of allies were made, a lot of political friendships were made. So I guess after that, we're a little bit more open to other cultures. We had a lot of immigration. The population of Germany is very colorful. Yeah.
In your country, what kind of image do you guys have about Japan?
It's a good question. I guess that Japanese people are very happy people. I think that Japan is very efficient. I think that's why they have a good vibe in Germany, because Germany's image is also efficiency.
Yeah, also I think people who want to come here always talk about nature, that water. It's a bit, you can see a bit of mountains, you can see a bit of parks and forests.
Yeah.
The gardens are really beautiful. They always talk about the food because I feel like, well, German food is not that good. So the Japanese food is far superior than our food.
Yeah.
It's not too expensive. Also that it's very tourist friendly.
Yeah.
So it's just easy to come. And people always, most of the people know about Japan from movies, animes. Oh, I wish I could go there at some point. I think it's a bit different than most people imagine, especially when I just watch anime and nothing else. But I've never heard of anyone ever say, oh, I was disappointed.
And I think everyone I know that went to Japan, doesn't matter where in Japan, always comes back a second time.
How to rate Japan 1 out of 10?
Like 10 would be, I want to live here, or
I would say 9, because I think the only downside is that you have to work, because your working hours are very long day, and you have to work when you're very old, and you don't have to do that in Germany, but everything else I love.
Thank you for interview.
of course, thank you.
Welcome.
Bye.
Bye.